এই লাইট অফ করে এই লাইট তোমাদের অন্য কোথাও কেউ বসে নেই তো? সবাই এখানে জয়েন করছে তো?
হ্যাঁ
ওকে, চলো স্টার্ট করি তাহলে। আর কেউ আসবে বলে মনে হচ্ছে না। Okay, uh, let us start this traveling salesman problem using dynamic programming. So today we will try to discuss this topic. So say it's a TSP problem which will be solved using dynamic programming. Okay, so how to solve this problem? As you can remember that the TSP problem is NP-hard problem. So if a graph is given, let us start with one example. Say a graph is given. Say this graph is this one. So we will consider a complete graph. So if this vertex is 1, say 2, 3, and 4. So 4 vertices are given. So from 1, there are some connectivity. So we will represent this connectivity using adjacency matrix. So if we have 4 vertices, so for these 4 vertices, the adjacency matrix will be 4 by 4. Okay, so say we are naming it 3, 4, and 4. Okay, now if this graph is given, say from 1, the distance from 1 to vertex 2, say this distance is 10. So from 1 to 2, this distance is 10. 1 to 1, the distance is 0. If it's 1 to 3, say the distance is 7. So this edge cost is 7. 1 to 4, if this is 15, then this value is 15. Similarly, from vertex 2, if the distance from vertex 2 to vertex 1, if this edge 2, 1 is 9, then 2, 1, this value is 9. If 2 to 3, if it's 6, 2 to 3, this value is 6. Okay, this value is 0. 2 to 4, if it's 8, this is 8. Similarly, from vertex 3, if the distance of vertex 1, say from vertex 3, the distance of vertex 1 is say 20. So 3 to 1 is 20. 3 to 2, if this distance is 15. 3 to 2, this value is 15. 3 to 3 is 0. And 3 to 4, if this distance is 1. 3 to 4 is 1. Similarly, from vertex 4, if the distance from vertex 4 to vertex 1 is 8, vertex 4 to vertex 1 is 8, vertex 4 to vertex 2, this distance is, say it's 5, 4 to 3, if this distance is 2, it's 2, 4 to 4, this distance is 0. So if this graph is given, we have to find a cycle. So we have to find a cycle that will cover, basically it will cover all the vertices, once, and cost of this cycle is objective. The objective function of this algorithm is cost of the cycle should be minimum. So you have to find this cycle. So how to find this cycle? We will start with this algorithm. So how this algorithm will help us to find this cycle which will give us optimal cost. So dynamic programming gives you optimal cost. So as we have discussed earlier, that using greedy approach or using approximation technique, we can find a near optimal solution, but it will not guarantee that the solution will be optimal. But here we will find an optimal solution. So using dynamic programming, we will get optimal solution. So now let us try with this example. Okay, just wait for a minute. So how to find this solution? So this algorithm works based on a recursive function. So say this function is g. So if the function is g and we start from vertex 1, we can start from any vertex. We are choosing vertex 1 randomly. Okay, so if we start from vertex 1, then we have to visit all other vertices. So say the remaining vertices set is S. So S is a set of remaining vertices which are to be visited. So if this one is a function, then how to find this solution? So if we have multiple paths, then we have to minimum among them. Okay. So okay, I will write the equation and I will explain with this example. That will be better. So if we start from a vertex randomly, say this vertex number is 1. If we start from vertex 1, then we have to visit all other vertices or remaining vertices, because a TSP cycle will contain all the vertices in. If we choose a vertex here, then remaining vertices are being represented by this set S. Now we have to find this minimum cost. Okay, so from vertex 1, what can be the next vertex? So if the next vertex which we are choosing here is K, then the next vertex which we are choosing here is K. So K should be within this set S. So if we choose a vertex K from this set S, then for which path this one is minimum, that will be our optimal solution. So if we want to find, I will explain it with this equation. So if I choose vertex k from this set S, then what does it mean? That if we start from vertex 1, then the next vertex is k. So the cost from vertex 1 to vertex k is being represented by this matrix. Okay. So if the next vertex is k of this edge is ci comma k, this is the cost of this vertex h. So from vertex 1, if we choose next vertex k, the distance between 1 and k is cik plus the cost we have to find using the same function recursively. So if we use the same function recursively for the next vertex, so from the remaining set, we have to start from vertex k. If we start from vertex k and we have to choose, the choices are basically s minus k. So from the remaining set, we have to choose. Let us explain it with an example. So if we consider this function, this graph, so if we start from vertex 1, okay, so if we start from vertex 1, then we are starting it from vertex 1. So this one is 1, comma, what are the remaining vertices? So it's a set. The remaining vertices are 2, comma, 3 and 4. This is the remaining set of vertices. Clear? So if we choose this one, say this is the starting position. So if we choose this one, then what can be the next vertex you can visit? Starting from 1, the next vertex can be 2 or 3 or 4. Okay. So if you choose vertex 2, then again recursively from the next position from vertex 2. So here k equals to 2. So if you choose vertex 2, cost of this 1 and 2 is what? The cost from vertex 1 to 2 is 10. Then from the remaining graph, you have to find remaining path. So let us start with this. So if we start from this position, so what will be the value of this? So this one is basically minimum of k belongs to this set S. So from this equation, k belongs to S. So S equals to this. So this set is being represented by S. So k can be any one of this. So k can be any one of this. So this is k. So k can be any one of these. So k can be 2, either 2 or 3 or 4. For which one this path will be minimum cost, that will be accepted. So here from this equation, what will be the CIK? So here it will be C1, comma k. So if the next vertex is 2, then k will be 2. If the next vertex is 3, if k equals to 3, then this value will be 3. If k equals to 4, this value will be 4. Now plus this function, so g of what? G of the next, if you choose vertex 2 as next vertex, which you are going to visit. So here you have to start from 2. So if it's vertex k, then the next path selection will be starting from vertex k and it will be S minus k. Now let us try with this example. শুনতে পেলাম না ঠিক করে। হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ স্যার, বলছি যে ও ওই প্লাস বি কে এস মাইনাস কে এর আগের ফাংশনটা কি লিখলেন ওটা একটু বলবেন?
কোনটা বলছো, এই জায়গাটা?
হ্যাঁ ওই জায়গাটা,
তো
মানে মিনিমাম দিয়ে তারপরে যেটা আপনি লিখলেন সেকেন্ড ব্র্যাকেটের মধ্যে।
হ্যাঁ, CIK is the cost. Okay, you will understand within this step. So if you choose,
হ্যাঁ ওটা
so
কি
what
সি
can be
আই কে?
1K? This is
আচ্ছা
1. We
ওয়ান।
have started from vertex 1, so it is 1. So from this position, what can be the value of K? The value can be either 2 or 3 or 4. So K belongs to 2, 3, 4. From this equation, K belongs to S. So here S equals to 2, 3, 4. So K can be either 2 or 3 or 4. So let us expand this recursively. So if the next vertex, so we are starting from this position. So if this is vertex 1, so if the next vertex is 2, so here K equals to 2. So if we choose next vertex equals to 2, K equals to 2. So what will be the cost of this? C1, 2. If we choose next vertex as 3, then what will be the cost of this? C1, 3. If we choose K equals to 4, so if K equals to 4, this cost is C1, 4. So if we start from vertex 1, and if the next vertex which we are going to visit is K, the K can be any one of these. If K is any one of these vertices, then there are three possible paths. K can be either 2 or 3 or 4. So if you
হ্যাঁ
start
স্যার
from, okay, so what will be the next step? So if K equals to 2, here we are assuming that K equals to 2. Here we are assuming that we are considering K equals to 3. And here we are considering K equals to 4. So if K equals to 2, based on this equation, what will be the next recursive call? Here it will be the next path needs to be determined. So how we will determine next path? So it will be G of, that it will be G of K. So here K equals to 2. So it will be G of 2 comma what? G of 2 comma this. So 2 comma S. S means what? 2, 3, 4, a set containing 2, 3, 4. From 2, 3, 4, we have to eliminate K. So if we eliminate vertex K, so from 2, 3, 4, 2 is being eliminated. So remaining set is 3, 4. Any doubt in this function?
নো স্যার।
Okay. So if K equals to 3, if K equals to 3, this is C13. So C13 is there. Then plus, what will be the function? G of, here K equals to 3. So it will be 3 comma the set S minus K. So S minus K means 2 comma 4. Okay. Now here what will be the function? G of 4 comma, what will be the set? 2 and 3, as 4 is being eliminated. 2 and 3. Okay. Up to this, is it clear? So using this recursive function, we can expand this tree. Now, what will be the next choice? From 2, what can be the next vertex? K belongs to this set. Now, this is S. For this one, this is S. So, what will be the next possible path? So here K equals to, it can be 2. Sorry, here K can be 3 or K can be 4. Okay, so if k equals to 3, then next vertex is 3. If k equals to 4, next vertex is 4. Okay, so if we choose next vertex 3, then this cost is C 2, 3, and this one is C 2, 4. So this one is C2, 4. Now if this next vertex is 3, what will be the G function? G equals to, it will be K, so 3, and the remaining set, if you eliminate K from this set, then remaining set is only 4. Similarly for this one, it will be G of 4, the remaining set is from 3, 4, we are eliminating 4, so remaining set is 3. Okay, similarly this one, how it will be expanded, so let us expand it. So what can be the next vertex? Either 2 or 4. If the next vertex is either 2 or 4, then here k can be equals to 2, or here k can be equals to 4. If k equals to 2, the next vertex is 2. Here next vertex is 4. So we can choose any one of these vertex as next vertex. So 2 and 4. Now if it's 2, what will be the function? G equals to, if it's 2, from 2, eliminate this 2 from S. So it contains only 4. Here this function G equals to, the current vertex is 4, and what will be the next vertex, remaining vertex? Eliminate 4 from this set. So if you eliminate 4, then this vertex is 2. Okay, now cost of this edge is C1, sorry, for this vertex is C3, next vertex is 2, so C3, 2, and the cost of this edge is C3, 4. Similarly, expand this one. What can be the next vertex? 2. So k equals to, here k equals to 2 and k equals to 3. So if k equals to 2, the cost is C4, 2, and if this one is k equals to 3, so cost is C4, 3. Now if the next vertex is 2 and the next vertex is, say it's 3, okay, so what will be the G function here? G will be, so G equals to what? G, current vertex is 2, then remaining set is 3, and here G current vertex is 3 and remaining set is 2. Okay, is there any doubt up to this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now try to expand it again. So what will be the next vertex? Now we have only one vertex 4, which can be visited at this moment. So if we have only one vertex, so here k equals to 4. So if k equals to 4, then cost of this edge is 3, 4. This is cost of this vertex edge is 3, 4, and the next vertex is 4. If the next vertex is 4, then the function will be G of 4, if you eliminate 4 from this set, then the remaining set is null. Similarly, from this on, what can be the next vertex? So here k equals to, only k equals to 3. We have only one vertex in this set. So cost is 4, 3. If cost is 4, 3, then next vertex is 3. And this function g of what? G will be 3 comma null, because 3 is being eliminated from this set. Okay. Now from this position, it will be the next vertex is 4. If the next vertex is 4, then the function g is basically g of 4 comma null. So here k equals to basically 4 and cost is 2, 4. Similarly, expand this one. If we expand it, then k equals to 2. If k equals to 2, then here k equals to 2. So cost of this edge is 4, 2. Next vertex is 2, and remaining function g equals to 2, 5. From this on, it will be k equals to 3. The cost of this edge is 2, 3. Next vertex is 3. G of what? Here it will be g of current vertex and remaining set. Similarly, expand it. So here k equals to 2. If k equals to 2, cost of this one is 3, 2. The next vertex is 2 and g of 2, 5. Now we can't expand these functions further because this set is null. So if S set is null, then there is no more vertex to visit as the next vertex. Okay, so if the next vertex is null, there is no more vertex to visit. So the algorithm will stop here. So in this way, the tree will be expanded in this way. Now, what will be the cost? How to determine this cost? Now let us determine this cost. So I will try to put those values here. So whether this expansion is clear to you? Is there any doubt in this expansion, how it is being expanded? The tree is being expanded?
No, sir.
Okay.
বলছি এটা রিভার্স হতে পারে, মানে যেমন আমরা 1 2 2 3 4 যাচ্ছি, তো এখানটায় তো মানে আপনি যে গ্রাফটা করেছেন সেখানে 1 2 4 যেমন আছে 4 2 1 ও তো আছে।
হ্যাঁ, 1 2
মানে রুটটা বলছি আমি, 1 to 4 যেমন ডিসটেন্স আছে, তো 4 to 1 ও তো ডিসটেন্স আছে। তো আমরা মানে একদিকেই যাচ্ছি, মানে 1 to 2 2 to 3 3 to 4 যাচ্ছি অনলি, মানে রিভার্সে তো যাচ্ছি না।
রিভার্সে দেখো অন্য জায়গা থেকে কিন্তু যাচ্ছি, মানে গ্রাফের কোনো না কোনো জায়গা থেকে কিন্তু আমি রিভার্সে যাচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ,
মানে ধরো এখান থেকে ধরো 1 to 2 আমরা যাচ্ছি, 1 থেকে স্টার্ট করেছি বলে 1 থেকে বাদ দাও, অন্য যে কোনো একটা ভার্টেক্স ধরো। ইফ উই কনসিডার এনি আদার ভার্টেক্স, জাস্ট okay, if we consider any other vertex, say this is vertex 2. Where is the pointer? If we consider this vertex 2, so if we have a path from 2 to 3, in this graph you will get somewhere 3 to 2. Say this one is 3 to 2. This one is again 3 to 2. Okay. So they must have a path. Now, if we start from vertex 1, now let us try to analyze. If I start from vertex 1, now if we follow this path, so if I follow this path from vertex 1, we are visiting next vertex 2. Then from vertex 2, we are visiting next vertex 3. From vertex 3, we are visiting next vertex 4. So from vertex 4, you have to return to vertex 1. So from this position, you have to return to vertex 1. Then it will form a cycle. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So if you follow this path, then it will form a cycle. Similarly, if you follow 1, 2, 4, 3, then 3 to 1, you have to return to vertex 1, then you will get a cycle. Okay. So in this way, you will get all the possible cycles of this graph. Now, if you get all the possible cycles, among them, which one is minimum, that is to be determined. So how to determine this cost? Let us put some values for them. So what is the value of C12? It's a recursive call. So we can start from the last position. What will be the value of G45? So for vertex 4, we have to return to vertex 1 as 1 is the starting vertex. So what is the cost of G45?
8.
1, 4 to 1, this cost is 8. If this cost is 8, then put it here. Then G35, 3 to 5. So 3 to 1, this cost is 3 to 1 is 20. Now 4 to 1, this cost is 4 to 1, this cost is 8. 2 to 1, this cost is 9. G3 to 1, this cost is 3 to 1, this cost is 20, and 2 to 1, this cost is 9. Okay, put those values. Now, what will be the cost? Okay. Now, what is the cost of this C34? C34 from this matrix C34, this value is 1. So if this value is equals to 1, if this value is 1, then what will be the value of G34? G34 is basically sum of C34 plus sum of 4, 5. Isn't? Is it clear?
Sir, now, sir.
So how it is being expanded from G34? Let us expand this. If we consider G3 set is 4. Okay. How we have expanded this on? We have to find minimum over K. K belongs to this set 4. Okay. K belongs to this set 4. So put this function. So here, what is the value of 4? Basically, K equals to 4. There is no more choice. So it will be C at the next position. What is the value of this? C, the starting position is 3. So if starting position is 3, then it will be 3, 4, C34 plus G of what? The next position is 4. So G of 4, comma, null, because 4 is being eliminated from 4. So this is 4, comma, null. clear or not? If we generalize this equation, instead of starting from 1, if we generalize it, if we start from vertex I, and we have to visit all the remaining vertices S, then what will be the value of this? So we have to find minimum over K belongs to this set S, where this value is Ci K plus G of the next vertex is K. We have to start from K, comma S minus K. This is the generalized version of this equation. So it is in general form. Okay. So if it is in general form, then how we have expanded this 3,4? So how this G34 is being expanded? So G34 is basically sum of C34. It's sum of C34 plus G of 4, 5. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the value of this G34? So this value is 34, C34 equals to 1 and 4, 5 equals to 8. So in the recursive call, this value will be determined as, what will be the value of this? It will be 1 plus 8. So this value is 9. Similarly, from this recursive call, C43. So C43, what is the value of this C43? 43 equals to 2. So this cost is 2, C43 from the matrix. 43, this value is 2. If this value is 2 and G35 equals to 20, then what will be the value of this G43? This value equals to 2 plus 20. So it's 22. And here this value is 9. So it's basically 1 plus 8 equals to 9. Now this value is 2 plus 20 equals to 22. Now when this value will be calculated, so what will be the value of this one? So we have to find this value C23. What is the value of C23?
6.
Matrix, this value is 6. If this value is 6, C24, this value is 8. C24 is 8. Okay. Now, then what will be the value of this one? G2, 34, this function. For this function, we have two paths. So in one path, the next vertex is 3. In another path, next vertex is 4. So if we follow this path, next vertex is 3. If we follow this path, then next vertex is 4. So if we follow this path, next vertex is 4 and 3. So among these two paths, which one will be the minimum that will be accepted here? So what is the value? What will be the minimum value for this function? So you have to calculate minimum of these two. So minimum of these two. Minimum of what? So in this path, the cost is 9 plus 6. So the value of function is 4. This one is, okay, just a minute. Now, let us try to determine it. So if we want to determine this minimum, then we have two paths. So in this path, the cost is, I will write it in a different position. So in this path, in one path, cost is 6 plus 6 plus 9. So one cost is 6 plus 9. In another path, what is the cost? 8 plus 22. So in another path, it's 8 plus 22. Among them, which one is minimum? That will be the cost. So what will be the value of this function? Minimum value is 6 plus 9. So minimum value here, minimum value is basically 15. This is the minimum value. Clear or not? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, let us try in some other path, because when we are going to calculate the minimum value here, then all the subtrees are to be solved. So for this one, what is the value of C24? The value of C24 equals to 24. This value is 8. Okay. Then what is the value of this function? It will be 8 plus 8. So it will be 16. Now if we follow this path, then it's C42. C42. This value equals to, this value is 5. If this value is 5, then this cost is 5 plus 9. So the function is 5 plus 9. So it's 14. Okay. Now if it's 14, and what is the value of C32? The value of C32 equals to C32. This value is 15. And in this path, this value is C34. C34 equals to 1. So this cost is 1. So here we have to calculate (16), comma, in this path it's 16 plus 15, in another path it's 1 plus 14. So 1 plus 14. So which one is minimum here? This value is minimum. So if this value is minimum, so the value of this function is basically 15. 14 plus 1. So this value is 15. Okay. So this value is 15. Similarly, calculate it 2, 3. If it's 2, 3, C 2, 3, this cost is 6. So 6 plus 20, this value is equals to 15. So if it's 15, then 9 plus 15. So 9 plus 15, it's 24. So this value is 24. C42, this value is 5. And C43, this value is 2. Okay. Then what will be the cost of this? Minimum over 5 plus 26 over this path, it will be 5 plus 26. And in another path, it will be 2 plus 24. 2 plus 24. So here, minimum value is this one, 26. Okay. So if this value is 26, now what will be the value of this function? So here C12 equals to, from the matrix C12, this value is 10. C13, this value is 7. And here C14, this value is 14. This value is 15. Okay. Now what will be the value of this function? So this value will be minimum over, first we will consider this path. So it's 10 plus 15. So it's 10 plus 15. So following the first path, it will be 10 plus 15. From the second path, it will be 7 plus 15. So it will be 7 plus 15, and from the third path it will be 15 plus 26. So it will be 15 plus 20. So among them, minimum value is 6 on. So if this is minimum value, so the cost is 22. The cost of this, so from this graph, the minimum cost is 22. So if you want to visit or find a cycle for traveling salesman, then the minimum cost is 22. Now, in which path this cost is being achieved? In which path this cost is being achieved? So minimum value is 22. So if this minimum value is 22, then what will be the path from 22? 22 minus 10. What is the value? 22 minus 10. This value is 12. Here this value is 15. So it will not match. So it will not follow this path. Now 22 minus this cost. So minus this cost means 7. So 22 minus 7 equals to 15. We have calculated this value as 15. So this edge will be included in your path. Okay. Now after this it's 15. So 15 minus 15. This cost is 0. But here the value is 16. So this is not the path. So 15 minus 14 minus 1 equals to 14. So it will be added in your cycle path. As this value is 14, 15 minus 1 is 14, and the value of this G42 is 14. So it will be added in your path. From vertex 4, this value is 14. So 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. So this value is again 9. So this is in your path. So from this vertex, in your optimal solution, you have to return to the starting vertex. So this is the optimal path. So here the optimal path is, so what will be the optimal path? So path, or not, instead of using path, let us write it's a cycle cost. So the cost of the cycle is basically 22, and the cycle is starting from vertex 1, the next vertex is 3, from 3 the next vertex is 4, from 4 next vertex is 2, and from 2 you have to return to vertex 1. So this is the cycle.
স্যার
হ্যাঁ,
বলছি কমপ্লিট গ্রাফ না হলেও এই অ্যালগরিদমটা হবে?
complete graph না হলেও হবে. If there not exist any edge, then you have to put infinite as a distance. If you put infinite, then obviously when you are going to find minimum cost, the path will be eliminated.
ওকে স্যার।
Okay. Now what will be the complexity of this algorithm? So if we consider this, then the complexity of this algorithm is basically
big of E into V.
big of E into V. Let's check. Is it big of E into V or not? Okay. If we have n number of vertices, just a minute. we have n number of vertices. Say we have n number of vertices. Then if you start from one vertex, your next choice, how many choices are there? In worst case scenario, in next, it will be n minus 1 number of choices. As you have 4 vertices in this graph, I have 4 vertices in this graph. That's why starting from a vertex, we have 3 choices in the next level. So if n number of vertices are given, so in the next level, n minus 1 number of choices are there. Now, from each and every choice, again it will be expanded. So for each and every vertex, in the next level, it will be there will be n minus 2 number of choices. Then from every vertex, there will be n minus 3 number of choices. In this way, when it will stop, when you have no choice. So when the algorithm will stop, then the value of this one is n minus n. So when you have no choice, that n minus n is equals to null, then we have to stop. So in every step, this set size is being decremented by 1. So the set size is reduced by 1. So if you reduce this set size by 1, so height of this tree will be basically n minus 1. So what will be the value of this? So if we start from this n number of vertices, n minus 1 number of choices are there in the first level. Then for each and every choice, there are n minus 2 number of choices. So total number of choice in second level is n minus 1 into n minus 2. In third level, for each and every choice, there will be n minus 3 number of choices. In this way, it will run up to 1. So it's factorial of n minus 1. So the complexity of this algorithm is very high.
N to the power n. N power n. Right?
No, not n power n. We will discuss it in NP completeness.
n to the power n ই তো হচ্ছে স্যার, কারণ ফ্যাক্টোরিয়ালটা যদি ভেঙে দিই।
Basically, here this value is little bit lesser as we are using dynamic programming. As we are using dynamic programming, this value is little bit lesser than this one. So it's basically n squared into 2 to the power n. We will discuss it in NP completeness. Okay.
স্যার এই অ্যালগরিদমটা তো সবসময় অপটিমাল সলিউশনই দেবে।
হ্যাঁ, optimal solution দেবে। It will give you optimal solution. Is there any doubt how it will be solved?
No, sir.
স্যার আরেকটা যেটা আছে মানে
Any doubt?
হ্যালো
No, sir.
হ্যাঁ, শুনতে বলুন। হ্যালো,
হ্যালো হ্যাঁ বলছি যে স্যার প্রত্যেকটা ভার্টিসেস যে আমরা যে ভিজিট করছি সেটা স্যার অ্যাটলিস্ট একবার না মিনিমামই একবার?
at least না, exactly once.
এক্স্যাক্টলি ওয়ান্স। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Yeah.
ঠিক আছে।
Anything else? Anything else? Okay, let us check this one. So
স্যার আমরা কিভাবে ব্যাকওয়ার্ড পাথগুলোকে এক্সক্লুড করব অ্যালগরিদমের মধ্যে?
Recursively it will be done. When you will write program, then I will show you. Recursively you can do it.